good in that as well.
Sorry?
The lead actor was good in that.
Oh, yeah.
Your brother, isn't it?
Yeah, the really.
Oh yeah, that was the
He's so handsome.
the one in the
So
black.
That was her brother.
Your brother is, yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Studying.
Only because he had a suit.
Yeah.
He's handsome even before.
It was interesting, isn't it? I mean, even if it was quite difficult to follow sometimes, you know, the backwards and forwards. I don't know if you caught all the dialogue.
Yeah.
That's tricky though, isn't it? You know, it's a very wordy script, you're right. Yeah. It was witty, you know. I didn't catch it all because, you know, it's quite tricky, I think, to catch that dialogue anyway. But I think that's where the audio really comes into play, doesn't it? Getting those audio levels right. Yeah.
And also for a piece like that, where you've got 3 actors and 3-hander, it's really good to have that control over your shots. Because sometimes it was going for a 2-shot here and then a 2-shot there. So all you really need is a 3-shot and then single to coverage the scene. That's the scene coverage. And then any additional stuff you can do, any fancy stuff. But we need to get that dialogue and the reactions for the actors. So it's really good to get in there and, you know, get those solid shots of those actors performing and reacting, and so we can really understand the scene as it flows and you can control the flow of the scene. But it's really good, really ambitious piece. I really like that. I like those little kind of 3-hander, 2-hander, chuck the actors in a room and they do their business, you know. So it's good. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Thank you.
And good acting. You said it was your brother? Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. Really good.
He was practicing that for a week.
Really? Okay.
1 week straight.
Yeah, good on
I practiced my lines like 5 minutes before.
Same for me. I was
Anyway.
You know, we were saying before earlier, Chris, we were talking about how important it is if you can get actors in to do the acting as opposed to, you know, the rest of us.
100%.
I have a critical question. How does it link to tribes and territories?
Well, the tribes for us.
Simple answer. They're just killers. I mean, that's a tribe.
Yeah, the 3 obviously 3 different personality types of these 3 serial killers. Also that it wasn't too well portrayed, but where they were interviewing was a police FBI, and they were all trying to get into the FBI. So they're trying to FBI
Right,
and
that's
serial
the
killers.
territory and they're the tribes.
They're trying to get into it, blend in poorly, but they don't.
So how did we not get that then? I didn't get the bit that they were going into the FBI. I missed that bit. Was that obvious? Did I?
No, it's obvious if you're producing it.
I know what you mean.
But sometimes hard to portray.
Should have made it a bit more obvious in the script.
Absolutely, because that's critical, isn't it?
That would be great, actually.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what job it was. You know, maybe it was just a desk job somewhere.
Yeah, I mean that's why we did the brief at the beginning. You know, like the introduction.
Oh
yeah. Because we knew it wasn't that specific, so that's why.
Maybe you could have just had something as crude as something on the door. You know, FBI interview room or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, something that would actually indicate you could do.
So,
what about? Yes.
I really loved at the end actually when you come in and then he's just holding the chair and you sit down. It's just such a great shot. And I think it's a really interesting concept. But I agree with what's been said before. It's like something that I couldn't hear it. You know, I got the gist of it. But I love the characters. But yeah, I think you had some really funny lines, and especially the bit with the show. I thought it was brilliant. Well done, very good.
And the actors, one of the actors was here, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
hello. Behind his camera.
Well done. Yeah. I thought they were just three very interesting, distinctive types, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? I think they really fitted together as a little group. Yeah, very distinctive, and
I took a lot of time into researching
cool.
like how different characters interact with each other, because it was a very character-based movie.
So what was it like from the actor's point of view? I hope you enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, I enjoyed when they first sent me a script. It was script was very funny, and just reading through the whole scene, I could understand where the dark comedy aspects came through.
Yeah.
And all in all, like the shoot and just working with the other actors was a good experience. In general.
I don't know much about cinematography, but I did feel maybe there was some work that could have been done on the camera angles, as Chris possibly said there. You know, that it got a bit confusing for me sometimes, depending on whether you were looking from the left or the right.
But I think that's the style that they wanted it in, like the jitted.
It's hard to cut from a 2-shot to a 2-shot.
Yeah, we did.
I think as a banker, you could
about
have
the
done close-ups. Like
the
close-ups are really near, just to get you out of the hole.
Yeah.
Definitely. But, you know,
and also to define the originality of each of the 3 characters.
Yeah.
Make it clear in our mind, you know. Yes.
Definitely.
The idea, I mean, she was like, when she read like the script, she said like, oh, my brother needs to be this one immediately. She's
Okay.
gonna
I didn't think because I know my brother's personality and I had to put it in YouTube. Because I know my brother, if it was the one in the middle one, I think he wouldn't match his personality because I know him better, but the other two, Johan. But I think I was like, you know, maybe he would be better at it. But yeah, that's really, but me and Chelsea really analyzed the characters on the script. So
Yeah.
We did.
I mean, I could see the work that went into poring over that script.
Yeah.
And it really showed, I think, in the end product. So well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done.
Fantastic. Good.
Thank you.